Let's go to see the stars and the moon. I'd fly far into space as long as I am with you. The light in my bright eyes when you're near. The fluttering I feel in my chest when you are here. I can't explain this kind of love. It pulls me to you, I want it, I can't get enough. So share this precious light with me. Just take my hand and let's enjoy the things that we'll see.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Taiko World Cup 2019 Quarterfinals. This is going to be the last match for the weekend. I'm your commentator Jai and I'm joined with Mango Miser, the legend himself. How are you doing?
Very tired actually. I spent yesterday setting all of the replays for the showcase that we're going to see immediately after this match. So yeah, I'm actually really drained. Very excited though.
Yeah, really looking forward to this match, Poland and Japan. Actually, is this the first time that Poland has been in quarterfinals winners?
Possibly.
I feel like it is.
I'm not sure because I remember Poland was eliminated in quarters in 2017, that I recall. No, early in previous years, like, we're talking back when Akrif was still, like, you know, fairly new to this game. Because Akrif's been around for so long, I'm pretty sure he would have played the semifinals or final stage in some of the earlier World Cups. But that's history.
It's been a while.
I can't remember where they placed last year, though.
Could find out.
Anyway, this matchup... sorry, after you.
So they were quarterfinals losers last year. They beat France 5-2, and then they were eliminated by South Korea. No, actually, I'm going backwards.
So they made it
eliminated by Spain. Yeah, but have they made it to quarterfinals winners before?
Not sure. Well, here they are now.
Absolute legend.
You know,
Looking
this
really strong.
this matchup reminds me of that YouTube video that was circulating
Oh,
2 years ago.
Oh no.
That's the most beautiful video. If you do have time, go to YouTube, search Ost Taiko TWC Team
Oh,
Japan
jeez.
2017. It is the funniest video you've ever seen.
Ah yes, Taiko World Cup 2017 is a competition where Poland versus Japan.
Oh my god, what are these SVs?
I mean, ISOC with his trademark frozen difficulty and his SVs, which basically just force hard rock on every.
ISO C and ISO
ISO B.
ISO B.
I can't get over this. Someone in Japan
See,
renamed to
there's-
ISO A.
Yeah, the secretly brothers IRL.
Oh yeah, ISO C and ISO B.
Have you heard stories? This is a huge segue, by the way. But like, have you heard those stories where parents name their children like twins? If they have twins or brothers and siblings, they name them something really stupid. Like, there's this story in the UK a couple years ago about how this parent named their twins like fish and chips because they thought it'd be funny.
Oh,
but like,
jeez.
who would name your child fish and like, hi, I'm fish? You know, it's such a silly thing.
Dude, there are lots of those stories. There's one dad who was a real pain. He named his first son Winner and his second son Loser, which is a horrible thing to do. But TLDR, Loser ended up becoming a Marine and Winner, well, he ended up in prison twice. That's totally relevant to this warm-up right now. Here's some nicest video.
Looks like Japan has a pretty solid lead on this warm-up.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like ISOC mapped it. Like, I'm seeing a lot of note locks from Darkstorm, even from Creepy Duck.
Yeah, they're not
This
gonna
is rough.
pass. They're not gonna pass.
Rest in peace. And hopefully not every map in this match looks like that. Now, Poland's strong, they'll do it. They'll do the thing where they get the points, and we cheer.
According to our adorably fluffy statistician, Poland apparently always places top 12 for the last 5 years.
Yeah,
apparently.
they always get to semis loses 1, I think. And then, yeah, like last year they beat France in quarters losers and then lost to Spain. And then the year before that, they beat Malaysia in quarters losers and then were eliminated the next round. I'm pretty sure.
Good memories.
Oh dear, is this calamitous? Why? Okay.
I think Darkstorm just wants. I think they just want to show off their FC
No,
because
okay,
both players have FCs on it.
Yes, I believe they both have the top 2 places on the map, unless something
They
has
used
changed
to.
in the past
They
month.
used to, but some Japanese player set a better score. I think very recently. I can't remember who it was. But you're right. For the longest time, they actually had the top score.
Alrighty, let's find out. Oh, Taske took number 1. Creepy Duck is 2nd, and Darkstorm is 5th.
Well, Taskei's not playing in the tournament anyway, so it's all good. So technically, they're the number 1. Yeah, Creepy Duck's still got the number 1. He's the number 1 player on this map in the tournament.
Map rule selector literally sniping number 1s, taking the victory away from Creepy. And he's Japanese as well, which just is foreboding given this match. TLDR, there's lots of 1-6 in this, and there's some high SV, and there's streams, and they're offhand. And there are finishes in places where there shouldn't be finished.
I mean, if you want to see more of Clematis, then you can always go to the VODs from last year and watch players.
So yeah, this was like
season
was this
last year?
This was like no more 2 or 3 in final. Why? It's good, I guess.
It's just surprising how old this map is.
I remember back when XK was super happy that like nobody could FC this. I think in the description he still has like a leaderboard for like all the scores that were close to FC. This map is actually ancient. Actually, now that I think about it, ISOC would have played this on stream in a tournament match last year.
I think Tasuke would have played it. I can't remember who else would have played it though.
It might have been Yura, I'm tempted to say.
Uone maybe.
You know what, I love the internet because we can find out.
I'm checking it right now. It was Uone and Tasuke. Both times.
Makes sense. Dang, Tasuke got 99.98% FC. What? That's 1/100. I mean, I guess it is OD5, but it's still really tricky. This is giving me all sorts of deja vu.
Why are we talking about a player who's not even here?
He's truly a legend. Anyway, Mango, I think you're being replaced.
Ah, yes. I've been fired again.
Again.
Like last
Again.
year. Hi,
Laters, boy.
Hello.
Alright, thank you for taking over. Appreciate
I
it.
mean, thank you for covering for 10 minutes while I wait up.
Alright, but I mean, I'll be around in an hour and a half for the showcase. Immediately after this match, anyway. So
Ah, yes. Showcase.
showcase time.
We can deny him access to the showcase. It can just be you and me in camp.
Yeah, we can do that. We can take over the Taiko World Cup management team.
Alright, see you later.
Alright, peace out.
We actually starting a coup.
Anyways, hello everyone, I'm here. I was sleeping, woke up, and I was like, wait a minute, isn't there a match I'm supposed to be doing?
Yes, it's Japan. It's Poland.
Man, I need a second to not be tired, and I also need to check my final grades.
Can't you just wake up to the lovely sound of Igor?
I know, right? What an amazing... I mean, at least it's not... What's it called? My love is a bulldozer.
I'm looking forward to Zatera singing this for the next OS Idol.
Yes. That's gonna... Ah...
This is actually some pretty good scores. Couple of chokes there. I mean,
it definitely didn't... It looked like a pretty typical... I want to say typical, but definitely looked like an Igor map that reflects how interesting Igor can be.
Poland flexing that they want to get higher than top 12 this year. Alright, rolls and bands time. You're gonna see some roll guesses.
Japan will roll lower than 40.
Okay. Well, you're not wrong.
Haha.
I mean, they did roll lower than 40.
I'm just cool like that.
He's cool.
Alright here. So that means Poland won the ban, right? If I read that number correctly. I'm sorry, this is one
Yep.
ban?
They won the roll.
Yes, they did. Jai, please wake me up right now. Just do it.
They did the thing. How to wake up? Hang on. I'll just come to Mexico and splash water on your face.
Okay.
Alright, time to check ticket prices to Mexico.
Have fun with the flight though. Whew.
That's like 20... Oh geez, it might be 22 hours.
Yeah, it's very long.
Alright, one-stop flights to... we're looking at about $1,337 leet.
Well, while Jai figures out how to scratch out $1,300 to fly to Mexico, it looks like Japan banned Glorious Crown and Poland banned Uber 6.
I mean, Glorious Crown is understandable. Japan's a really strong team and they're banning the map. That's probably the easiest to get double S on. Don't want to risk any AC wars with a lower... Uber 6, on the other hand, I mean, it's just a bad map. Why is this in the pool? It has an alpaca, I guess.
It's just a bad map. That's not nice.
Oh, it's true. Did you know that Uber 6 is synonymous with garbage?
I did not know that.
Yeah, the next time my mum yells at me to take out the Uber 6, I'll know exactly what she means. Oh, they went for ruins, that's cool. Definitely another map that I reckon we could have an accuracy battle on, like we saw with Canada and South Korea earlier today.
To be honest, I did not even know that this was an Undertale song until I saw Akrith mention it in the chat.
I mean, the artist is Toby Fox. The background has the mercy sign.
You know, I played through the whole game. I still didn't... I forget it.
This is a really good map. Hirokay,
It's actually a really cool map.
earlier had a poll saying, should I go and love this? And I think like everyone but one person said yes. Do it.
I'm gonna go put no, just listen, I'm just kidding.
Ouch! Imagine putting no. A reminder, guys, that you can vote on my Twitter for which banner I buy. That's still going. I think Brazil is. I think Brazil is in the lead. Oh no, Brazil is tied with Canada now. Alright, here we go. First pick by Poland. First map of the match. Ruins. The SV, or the slow SV. I expect to see a lot of single tapping here, and as I say that, Creepy Dark and one and... Oh geez, only Darkstorm. No! They're all ulting one!
Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
I don't expect members on Japan to single tap anything. I don't...
It's only 220, it's so easy to sing. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much, V2Fax. You know what to do.
There he goes, yep.
That's why he has such good accuracy. Creepy Duck the first to lose a double S. Oh no, I'm being told to shamelessly plug banners. V2Fax missing, what is that? Not even a hard section. The scores are still really close just because of the accuracy drop from Creepy Duck.
Well, if Creepy Duck can keep up his consistency, and he's gonna keep it across that little long stream, he should be fine. Poland can maintain the lead. We're about halfway through it right now.
I definitely hope so, given it's Poland's first pick. Should probably be one of their best. Darkstorm getting some hundreds on that. That's definitely difficult, that section, for DDKK players.
Uone is still holding a double S.
As Uone does. Alright, this is going to be the last calm section, if you could even call it that. Actually, that's a lie. There's one just after this. And then it gets intense. Alright, this is the last calm section. Before we start getting into the weird 1/3 and the 1/6, 1/4, 6-plet. Right, here we go. If we're gonna see any chokes, it's gonna be here.
Yeah, Creepy Duck's gonna find a bit of a hundreds.
Everyone's still holding pretty well. They're getting through the 1/3, through the 1/6. I don't see drops. Darkstorm, no, but V2Fax trades! Poland's gonna keep the lead.
Yeah, V2Fax's accuracy is now underneath Darkstorm's and Creepy Ducks, and despite Uone's double S, it's gonna keep Poland in the lead.
They did it, boys. They bleed.
Poland got a point on Japan.
They're just so strong. Look at that.
Uone with a fantastic double S.
Even Darkstorm did really well. 4 100s, one. Big pog. Right,
Everyone
Akra
is celebrating that
victory.
this is not a sweep.
Nah, it is still a sweep for Poland beating Japan. 6
Oh yeah, Poland. Yeah, of course. I forgot.
Of course.
Nog champ.
Nogchamp. Oh, I see Incan voted for Taiwan.
I did, yes. Where does Japan go? They have every option available. I want to see a tornado play because I love seeing that map played. So I'm gonna hope that they pick tornado just so I can be happy.
It's Japan. Of course they're gonna pick Love this moment. The map that no one wants to play.
TazK plug much? Jeez.
Wow, imagine a map selector picking their own map, but then it's not actually mapped by them.
Oh, oops. Dude, U68? This sounds like a neat song.
Yeah, swing maps for DT are not fun. To get accuracy on this is really, really hard. The rhythms in this are just so strange. There's 1/4 doublets, but then there's also 1/6 doublets. And they're just so intermingled tightly, and it's really difficult. You need good finger control for this kind of...
Man, so from the sounds of it, look at anything else. Yeah. My brain is still booting up. It's like a hard drive, not a SSD.
Incan.exe has stopped working.
Yeah, it has.
We need a hot restart.
Do you want to wait for it to respond, or will you just not?
Nope, I want to see Japan actually destroy this DT pick. This is looking very oriented for them. Uone is going to stay in, V2Fax is going to retire for ISO-C. And we're going to see some... okay, well, Poland's already dipped below 95.
This is not only a very complicated map in terms of the snappings, it's also OD6 with double time. So apply that multiplier, and you got yourself a really hard map to act.
If both the Japanese players actually get 99, I think I'll lose. Because that's just not fair. They're still doing. What is Iwana doing? That's illegal.
That's illegal.
I mean, like, Poland's still holding combo, but they're in the 96ers. Even ISOC is above 98.6. Dude, what is Uone's act? Literally what?
Uone's a god.
If he can keep Ack in this ending section with all the weird snapping, I'm just done. Alright, come on, you can do it. He only got 1/100. Dude, that is
45% with a double time play.
6 100s, excuse me?
A full lobby FC as well. Japan's accuracy blowing Poland out of the water.
Uone, that is illegal. Literally what? Quite the virtuoso here, jeez.
The good news for Japan is they have Fairy Tail, DT pick if they need it. If Poland decides to really show up, and we're gonna see a tiebreaker here, right?
Oh yeah, no. Oh no, it's not a sweep, damn. $99.45. What?
Some god level plays.
Actually, that's illegal.
Can we get the Japanese police to arrest Uone, please?
Even with that, Japan won't even be nerfed. They'll still be as strong as normal.
Ah. Poland's
Very
gonna
nice.
go with Pantheon of Forsaken Gods.
I mean, they have strong hard rock players. Akrith, definitely.
If I don't see Tornado played this match, I'm gonna be pretty mad, to be honest.
And Uone is gonna switch out for Ekamiya. Oh, we're gonna see Myons on the Polish side, yes!
Hog? Or, sorry,
Sure.
Nog?
Showing off the young blood. The legend that be. Alright, as scary as Japan is, I can see this map being anyone's game. I think historically we see Japan's weakest point as hard rock over the years. Akrith is a monster. Myons is pretty good himself.
Yeah, accuracy is gonna be a huge trouble here. OD 6.5 plus Hard Rock. Yike?
That's like, what, 9.1?
Yes, I believe it is, because 7 is 9.8.
Yeah, when you realize that hard rock adds 1.4 times, because that's also the slider velocity default. Maths. Oh no, sorry, we promised no maths on stream.
Currently, all 4 players are holding phenomenally well.
A couple of small act drops from Poland. But I mean, it's really the 2 long streams that matter, and we're getting into first one here.
Both Japanese players holding double S's.
The focus required for this kind of thing is... It's definitely up there. Myons with a miss! That's several misses. That's gonna really drag the Polish side down. Japan unfazed. Looking a bit rough for Poland right now, but they do have a second half of this Score difference about 40k. It's not too large.
Yeah, Kumiya and Ice OC both dropping their double S's as well.
There is still that second long stream. Anything can change here. I mean, Akrith is still doing incredibly well, keeping pace with Ekamiya, even higher now. Oh, look at this, ISOC, Ekamiya and Akrith all on the same accuracy, all on the same score.
Yeah.
It's just Myeon's miss.
If Myeons can get through the second stream and Japan finds a number of misses on it, that might be the saving grace for Poland.
Yeah, we're gonna need like half a bar long note lock, honestly. Those are quite a couple of misses. The score gap is still sitting at 40k. Alright, as we get further through this Ki, the long stream, here we go. ISOC missing on the KKDKK, but they didn't lock that much, and the accuracy is still above 99. It's gonna bring the scores closer, but it's not enough.
Yeah, it's about a 19,000 point lead now. Myeons is going to find some misses, so it's going to go right back over to Japan for the huge lead.
Yeah, those accuracies were just too good. Look, Ekamiya and Akrith with the exact same score. It's just ISOC's break wasn't big enough compared to Myeon's, who choked in both of the long streams. And Japan's gonna break point Poland. Gonna take their hard rock pick. They had a chance there, but it was just a bit too rough. Look at that, 5-100s from
Akrith and
both of
Kumiya
those
with the
players.
exact same score.
Ekamiya's score is slightly higher in our hearts because he has more Geki. Because that matters.
Okay.
Good effort from Poland, though.
Alright. Tornado, right? Nope.
Abunai is not Tornado.
God dang.
In fact, it's not even a pick.
Oh.
Come on, guys, I want to see you in chat. I want to see you guys cheering for Poland or Japan right now. No, I want to see it. I want to see the support. And as a very nice plug, I also want to see you support teams by buying a banner. Because they're ridiculously attractive.
Jan does the plugs better. Sorry, Jai.
He does. I'm not denying it.
His plugs are phenomenal.
His plugs are so good that, like, I would mistake him for having a master's in civil engineering. Actually, electrical engineering would
Necromata
work
Master,
better.
Far East Nightbird.
Oh, they picked the Ishida map. Yeah, this is going to be a bit rough for Poland, I reckon. You're going to see both players switching out. Creepy Duck and probably Darkstorm, although this might be a bit tricky, some of those mono sections.
Yep. Darkstorm coming in, Uone coming in.
Darkstorm and Creepy Duck coming in for the pole land. Alright, low-key expecting 99 FCs, but like, this map is really rough. Some of these 1/8 bursts are just youch.
Yeah, this map is definitely quite an interesting map.
I think aside from memorizing some things in the gimmick map, this is probably the roughest of all the no mods. Glorious Crown and Ruins definitely have SS potential, but not this. Although I want to see your one prove me wrong.
Well, Creepy Duck and One both currently are proving you wrong, but there's lots of map to go still.
Oh, later's one. Bit of a rough act start from Darkstorm, and I honestly, with some of these patterns, don't see this getting any better. But we'll have to see. We're not even in the den section where all the juicy 1/8.
Ah, Creepy Duck's gonna miss his double S.
We have 3 players on 99.86. That's not gonna last very long.
Darkstorm finding some misses there on the bursts.
Yeah, this burst in particular. Oh, he missed right before it. That's a bit interesting. There are 2 more bursts which I can definitely see misses on. Everyone hits that one, this one, everyone hits. Alright, time to get into this section. We've got a lot more 1/8 coming.
Both Poland players are holding at 97%, both Japan players holding around 99%. It's going to give us pretty significant lead to Japan here in the score.
Yeah, Japan's gonna need like 4 misses at this state. Creepy Duck not helping their cause right now. And like that's the map. That's definitely the hardest 1/6 done. That's gonna be a 3rd point for Japan. Very good pick by them. Very strong, very commanding lead. $176k points. Very, very convincing. Both the Japanese players with an FC as well. 7 and 14 100s respect. That's crazy. And also illegal. Gonna be Poland's pick now. They did pretty decent Pantheon. Gonna be interesting to see what is left. Glorious Crown is banned, so that's gonna be pretty rough. We might see Lai, but it looks like we're gonna see Sayonara Planet Wars instead. Because we're playing mind games.
Wow, Poland going for everything, just a mixed soup of everything, going for the Sayonara Planet Wars.
I mean, Japan is like a completely other planet. I mean, they are aliens.
Yes, clearly out of this world.
Alright, Darkstorm gonna switch out for Creepy Duck. And we're gonna have Isabel and V2 Fax. We've definitely dipped our toe in all of the mods now. We've had, well, free mod doesn't count. But we've already had no mod, DT, Hard Rock, and now Hidden, so getting a taste of all the categories.
Exclamation point, where tornado?
Soon TM, maybe? I don't know, I don't think Poland's gonna pick it. They banned Uber 6. And honestly, I think that one's the easiest to hit in Hard Rock, but it's probably not the easiest to just FC. That made sense. Tornado is the easiest to FC no mod. But like, no one's gonna play no mod. Right, pretty decent start right now. Score's tied. Creepy Duck picking up an extra couple of 100s, gonna give Japan a slight accuracy lead right now. Akra's finally gonna drop that double S. V2 Fax, the only one holding on, is very early though. We've still got 2 kind of rough streams in it. Definitely 1-3-4 section, which can trip up some of the yak. Still Akrath keeping very good pace with the server. It's just Creepy Duck's accuracy is lagging a little bit behind, but if they keep that FC, we're getting into some of the street. Baby Bison charge.
Headed to 99%. Acro's finding
massive
miss.
tank. Massive tank. And Japan,
97% accuracy on Acro's side.
Japan not phased by that long section with the DKs.
Another significant score advantage for Japan.
I think Isobe's sitting on like 2 100s. V2Fax unfazed. Yeah, Akros had the highest score and the highest accuracy on that, but that tank has put him even 50k below. Creepy ducks.
He's still creeping back up to 98%.
That's the section where everyone loses accuracy. I think I just saw 4 100s.
Yeah,
From the
V2Fax is gonna
Japanese.
drop his double S as well.
Last stream, but it's not gonna mean anything. That was just, very rough. Even without the chokes, the accuracy was just too low to compete with Japan.
Creepy Duck's accuracy is still phenomenal. It's just not gonna cut it. And Akrith tripped up a little bit.
Even without the trip though, like, couldn't even beat the 5 100s on Isobe. It still would have been lower than both the Jap players. Oh dear, they picked Lilac. Oh yes, the Frau Lynch map. HD1 over HD2. Yeah. That's not true. But you're entitled to your opinion. This is pretty tricky for Hidden, I gotta say. Lots of 1-6, 1-4 in this. There's a little bit of overlap with the notes. They're not too rough.
Okay, well, my internet has a ping spike every now and then.
Creepy Duck first to trip up. Akrith is next. It's already looking very rough. This is definitely a hard map. I definitely consider this the harder of the two Hiddens, much like Saratoga.
Every single poll so far has seen its hidden pick that's really slow, really tricky. This is the one for quarterfinals, and definitely showing itself to be quite a challenge for the Poland team.
I mean, this thing at 97%, and like, Japan is just sitting on a couple of hundred. Okay,
Duck and Athbeth both found misses in that section there.
Those cats are very hard to get accuracy on. V2Fax has dropped below 99. And the score grows in favor of the Japanese side.
Both Polish players down at 95% now.
Well, finally dropping their double S, but I mean, still casually sitting on 1-100, like, it's nobody's business. I mean, this is also OD7. Yeah, there is no coming back for Poland on this one. The map is over. And very rough for them. A very good pick for Japan. Very commanding lead. Oh, V2Fax, what are you doing, buddy?
Did he disconnect?
No, but he sort of just left so early that apparently Poland got the point on stream. Yeah, that's a 5th point for Japan. Sorry to get the hype up, guys. The score was submitted, he just left very quickly.
So the hitting pool is completely exhausted now.
Imagine taking 2 points from Japan, Poland really pushing it.
Yeah, you know, that's for Taiwan to do. Not only 2 points, 6 points, or 7 points.
9 points.
You know, you would think I'd know that, right? But I forget that this one doesn't count.
Just messing with you, it's 7.
How dare you? Here I am thinking I know my stuff and you're lying to me. Oh my god.
You know, I'm just testing your gullibility.
I'm actually very gullible and I have been since a kid. It's one of my biggest weaknesses, I would say. Poland going for the gimmick here.
They went for sugar glazed madness.
This is Japan's match point. This is Poland's pick.
Oh, I love me some gimmick maps. Some rough accuracy starts on the Polish side. Be very interesting to see who gets consistency down on those drum rolls. Here we go, slider overlaps. Everyone's doing fine so far.
Japan doing more than fine. They're doing phenomenal.
Oh, these sliders. I think Akrith is the only one that broke them. Hitting a bit late there, quite late. Gonna pick up a couple of misses, get that accuracy down to 97. And Japan just casually sitting on 2 double S's. But, like, they have a 4K score difference somehow. Slider ticks. ISO C. Highest score in the lobby right now.
Akrith finding another miss there at the beginning of this slider note section.
ISO C just totally flopped the spinner. Oh no. There are no double S's left. Even with all these misses, Japan's AC is just way too high. They are a whole 3% above both of the Polish.
Isobe holding an FC, very high accuracy. Creepy Duck finding a bit of a miss there on the sliders.
Yeah, this is match point for Japan and the lead is already so big. I think it's rip pepperonis for Poland right now.
I'm sorry, did you just say rip pepperonis?
I did. Does anybody even use that emote anymore?
I'm sure now that you've mentioned it, we might see it in the chat.
I love me some rip pepperoni pizza. They fought admirably, they took a point, but that's just really rough. One miss from Creepy Duck, 102 miss from ISOC. Excuse. And that's actually going to conclude the quarterfinals maps and match.
Yes,
And
Poland
play-
will drop down to the losers bracket. Japan will move on.
What a
as usual.
weekend. What a weekend. We only had one sweep. Only one sweep this week. We only had one sweep last week as well. These matches are a lot closer than they've been in, say, like the past 3-4 years. I mean, Germany and Chile even went to tiebreaker. Taking a look at the bracket now, we're going to have Japan, Korea, USA, and Taiwan. There's our top 4 up there in semi. We've got a couple of grudge matches going down in the lower bracket. Hong Kong and Spain from the same group. Canada and Germany from the same group. Poland and Australia also from the same group. That's going to be great.
How do you feel about going against Poland?
My computer is crying and lag spikes are sure to happen. So with that, I think we're gonna have a little bit of time to set up for the semi-finals map pool showcase. I'm super excited.
Man, the harder the maps get, the more I want to see what the map poolers did with the map pools.
I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed this pool, and we had some real hard maps like Far East Nightbird and Love This Moment were really difficult, and like we still have 3 pools after this. This is insane.
Whew.
Alright, well, I have a feeling that you and myself are going to be evicted shortly.
Oh my god.
Going to be eliminated from the Big Brother house.
I cannot. Please leave me alone with that meme.
Speaking of which, Big Brother by Nananas is now loved, so you should go play it. It's fun and really.
You know, actually, that reminded me. I need to see if Big Brother's getting a season 21.
Please stop.
It's a good show. Leave me alone.
Excuse me? Is that the most popular show in Mexico?
Yes, obviously.
Australia has garbage TV shows. Don't even talk about Australian TV.
American TV isn't much better. Come on now.
TV/Aus Live is the only channel I follow. Alright, so what do you guys think of the quarterfinals pool? I thought it was pretty good actually. I wouldn't put it at the level of amazingness that group stage was, but it was definitely up there. I feel like the maps were a lot just better quality in general than round of 16. I think there was a good step up from round of 16 as well. Oh boy, do we have spoilers? We have spoilers!
Hog, Maverick,
avert your eyes, children. Yeah, you saw nothing.
This is just a fake. This is not in the pool at all.
Yeah, it's just a prank, bro. Right, well with that, I guess we're gonna hand it off to 2 of our map selectors.
Hello.
They have come.
Hello, Mango and Wolf.
Right, well I hope you guys enjoy the showcase, and I'll see you guys later.
Yes.
Wow, for once we don't have to fill time. We're actually pretty on schedule, actually. Showcase, instant showcase.
Let's go. This is the first snowboard choose theorem. this is basically text stream-ish map, so there's short streams from the map, as you just saw. They are filled with long 1.6, not just short bursts like nowadays beta. It's really long 1.6. So it's interesting to see if people can stay consistent on that.
Yeah, pretty much what Enroll said. It's just fairly standard 1.4 plus 1.6, really long 1.6 streams. I would say there is also an accuracy component to this, especially towards the second half of the map with the weird snappings.
Indeed. And this is OD7, so it might help some with node blocking. It might not help some with getting accurate. This is also the shortest map in the pool, being like 1 minute 30 seconds.
As you can see, like, the player here got a few act drops. And towards the latter half, the stream gets longer and more complicated, so...
And soon we're going to see something very interesting, very evil stream that you might recognize. This KD, which is snapped to 1.5 if I'm not completely wrong.
Yeah, so getting good accuracy on this can be quite tricky. Try not to be confuddled with the background on matrix operations.
Yeah, who wouldn't love to do matrix operations while playing the map?
Right, second map, No Mod 2. We have Chroma Eye, mapped by NACL. This map is 225 BPM. Star rating is 6.33. It's got a very low OD of 5. Length about 2 minutes. And for me, this map is purely diversity. It tests a lot of things. So early on, you saw some 1.8 bursts, 1.8 5-foot bursts, and now it's just testing some different things now. So we've got some regular passages to be coupled with finishers as well. And then later on, you'll see some more technical sections. It's purely diversity.
It's somewhat a more varied sequel to Far East Nightbird. Without bursts in this map, with some sections being more consistency. This is a calm section.
But it's gonna get really difficult.
Oh yeah, it is.
And quite possibly one of my favorite sections, 1/3 plus 1/6 patterns at 225 BPM, not easy at all. So we can definitely see a lot of players tripping up here.
Hopefully. This section is cool.
That's evil, that one finisher. But the ending has one stream that is very difficult, as you're about to see. We have a 1.6 KD burst, which can be hit through regular methods, or you can TL beat it. So, 2 methods to do it.
Good luck.
Yep,
All I have
good
to
luck.
say.
Right, moving on to No Mod 3, we have a very popular loved map, Kumono Kireme, part of Sayaka set, the second highest diff, so the hell. This map is 256 BPM. Oh, we got the order wrong. Oops. Never mind.
You still got it right. You still right.
Okay,
right.
yeah, it's I was still talking about. Oops, sorry, sorry, Emil. So it's 256 BPM. The OD is 6.5. The length is 3 minutes and 20 seconds. This is purely speed streaming, I would say, with a few 1.6 bursts throughout. It's high strain map.
Trade consistency. We're going to see a few more like this.
Yeah, some of the 1-6 bursts are quite evil, especially since it's 256 BPM.
Finishers are also not unnoteworthy, being 256 BPM, 1-2.
That was probably
That's
the
quite
hardest.
fast.
That's probably the hardest section in the map. We have a calm section here, which, for me personally, I think this is the easiest place to drop accuracy because it's just so slow.
We should just coin that the Gigatensor Penguin syndrome. Missing and losing egg in the easiest possible section of the map. But it's speeding up.
Yeah, some of the streams, especially in the second half, get a bit longer, so high strain. But it's fairly standard, I would say. I would argue that this is probably one of the easier maps in the pool, but there's more to see anyway. At least, I would say it's more easy for experienced players, which sort of people who've been around for a long time who've played this map before, because it's so well known.
And we see some finishers. Some uncomfortable finishes too.
Yeah, going for those finishers can be risky. You could incur a few misses on accident.
The next map is the SK Salt map that some players might be familiar with. I'm not sure if it's the correct word, but I'm just going to say it like a German. I'm just calling this song Kochma. And this is also a consistency pick, but quite slower than Keep No Kureme. But it's also with longer 1-6 bursts. So it's a more comfortable BPM for an accuracy war, basically. It's 3 minutes and 40 seconds long, has an ODA of 7 and a star rating of 7. And as you can see, it's just mostly... This map is not going to change much after this. This is what you see the entire map. Just some 4 patterns, sometimes with a few 1-6. Longer 1-6 are going to join that in a second. But that's going to be the theme for the next 3 minutes.
Personally, when playing this map, I found it quite difficult to get good accuracy on the 1-6 bursts because of the high OD and how tight the corners are, essentially. Because you have to be very snappy with your rhythms. You can't sort of cheese it and approximate. You actually have to be very much on time. This is like a better Grief and Malice. Hey, the background's like the same character, right? It's still Madoka and Hamura.
I couldn't tell.
It's Madoka and Hamura evolved, taken to the next level.
I just see girls with wings. Yeah, as advertised, the map doesn't change much.
It does pick up in difficulty as it goes along, though.
Yeah, but it still keeps the theme.
Yeah, I would also say that the 1-6 bursts for the 1-6 patterns is quite easy to lose combo as well, because you spend all your focus on accuracy that sometimes you just forget what you're doing. I found that happened to me a little bit when I was playing the map. That stream's gonna catch someone out, I guarantee you. Someone's gonna miss on that stream. That stream is evil. Yeah, you can quote me on that. I guarantee you someone's gonna miss on that stream. Because it's such a weird stream.
This entire section has awkward stream. But they are not unjustified. That makes sense. These are the trickiest ones in the map. That's 2 cuts and 8 dawns. So that's 7. That makes it quite unusual pattern. Of course this is evil. The difficulty name is Evil Oni.
Evil Oni, yes. Evil Oni. Moving on to No Mod 5, which was supposed to be No Mod 3, but we messed the order up, but whatever. This is Good Night and Bad Luck. And the song is essentially, the map and the song is essentially what the title says. Yeah. Very high difficulty. 285 BPM with some streams, but mostly 285 passages. This is the speed pick and the high difficulty pick. Good luck.
And Bad Night.
It's also got, in addition to 1/4 patterns, it's also got a few 1/3 sandwich in between. So it's sort of a bit of like a semi-tech as well.
There's actually quite a lot of fun for this map.
Yeah, especially towards the second half. It's not too hard to maintain good at though, because the OD is only 6.5. This personally feels like a fusion of Ludus and Tenebris. It's like Ludus Tenebris taken to the next level.
Yeah, that makes sense. Fair comparison. Also, there is another no mod after this. So there's 6 more mods in the map finals.
Oh yes, that's correct. Because from semi-final stage onwards, we are moving to best of 13 format, which means we have an increased map pool size. We've got 6 no mods, 2 of each mod, and then 3 free mods. That's 16 maps in total. I really like this section. It switches between 1/4 and 1/3. It sort of flips between the two.
Hopefully.
And then it combines both later.
Obligatory ninja finisher.
Yep.
Next map. The next map is the gimmick map. Challenger. By one of the newer feature artists, Creo. This is map 47, BPM of 128, length of roughly 3 minutes. And it's just a gimmick map. It starts off with slower sweep. And the key, I will have some tricky rhythms while it speeds up massively. Good luck reading this. The map also has kind of a tech component with quite a lot of different snaps. This section is also quite hard, especially the second half with this double cut. I always do that up.
Personally, I feel like this is a very stark contrast to Sugar Glaze Madness in the previous pool, because previously it was like a speed map with slider gimmicks. This one is SV gimmicks with more tech sections.
This section just is basically about triplets and making them ninja, so you have to remember what you played the first. Not as hard as the Abe Kobe we did last year, Maybe we got. And this is also easy. So basically we have 116 doublets, but they scroll in as a single node. So you have to react quite fast, similar to the gimmick. It's a similar gimmick we used last year in R176 in the intro.
Yeah, we don't talk about that anymore.
But some parts of R176 fall bad. Some.
We have a finisher section here.
First it slows down, and in the second repetition it speeds up, and then we have another repetition of a finisher mixed SV gimmick we had at the beginning. So throughout the map, you always have a chance to miss something.
Honestly, this song is such a banger, and this map is such a bundle of fun. It's like bouncing all over the place. And the rhythms are so catchy.
Yeah. But sadly, the song also has to end. Outro doesn't have any major gimmicks anymore, but it has some quite difficult bursts. Might still trip up players. We'll see. Up next we have Hidden. And we're going to start with a beautiful low SV hidden map by Nifty Memory Factory with an OD6.5 map with BPM 100. It plays like a 200 BPM map mostly, but the SV is continuously below that. Oh, even the fastest SV in this map is not 200 BPM SV. And as you can see right now, this is very, very far away from 200 BPM. But it has a lot of 1.8, you could say, and 1.12. Good luck reading this. You asked for it.
Hey, this isn't the slowest SV map we have. Spoilers. Fortunately, the slow SV only lasts about halfway through the map, so in the second half it starts picking up and it's more about technical hidden reading, but at a more regular SV.
But even then, the SV is still not as high as it would be if it was a 200 BPM map.
Yeah, it doesn't go back
It's
to full
still-
speed, but the map slowly increases smoothly throughout the entire duration. It's quite bizarre.
With a theme we have with a few maps, but the beginning is a bit more difficult than the end. So instead of having a lot of chokes right at the end of the map, you have chokes at the beginning of it. And then you just have to stay consistent. Yeah, now we are.
Yeah, we reach a very
And the
technical
most
section.
comfortable SV with very tech patterns.
Just a quick shout out to Nifty. So yeah, there you go. You have a map in TWC.
His second
I
map
hope you're
already.
happy. I think. Pardon?
His second map already. He had Ingrid and Willow.
Oh yeah, that's true. That was your second map in TWC. I think he was complaining about not having a map in TWC or something.
I don't know.
I
Yeah,
can't remember.
moving on to the second hidden, which is a obligatory Igor song. And
Right,
this is
Sikadide.
a Ono control map. This is, Sikadide, a map by Ono Sakihito. Length of 3 minutes, BPM of 240, OD6. And this is about control, basically. The snaps in this map are all over the place. It's expected from an Igor song, really. And they're mostly on cut mono, so you have very, very different rhythms, all on one color. Which, in my opinion, makes it even harder than if it were switched between down and cut by having difficulty. Like, you could just see right here, there was 1.6, 1.4, 1.3, and that was hard to read. They look so similar.
Yeah. Good luck, DDKK players. It doesn't stop. It comes again.
It doesn't
More
stop.
monos.
But just another case of the first half is actually harder than the second one. Not saying that the second one is easy. There's also some nice finishers, so there's at least something to.
And
Be
for the
nice.
sake of variety, we have the low SV section. Yeah.
Probably your most favorite section of this map. This also has a lot of beer driven. Makes it hard.
I find repeating cats to be one of the most annoying things to read on Hidden, because you just have to know when to stop and when to start.
It speeds up again at the comfortable SV in quotations. The rhythm now is quite straightforward, actually.
It
So
still has a
just-
few complicated sections, I would say.
It's just mostly straightforward. But it's mostly just about staying consistent now. Sounds also just so great. I love Igor. We should have another Igor song this pool.
So honestly, some of these triplets plus 1/4 are so confusing. It's so easy to miss, even towards the end. Even though the end is like technically easier, like because of nerves and stuff, I feel like we would end up seeing a lot of misses near the end as well.
This is your map.
So, very, very famous map, making appearances in tournaments, community tournaments over the past several years, but this is the first time it's making its appearance in the Taiko World Cup. We have Zadamga, OD7, but with Hard Rock it's OD 9.8, BPM 180, and it is good luck accuracy. Honestly, getting a good accuracy on this map is insanely difficult. And here we have it. The patterns, the SV is not that tricky. It's just finger control, accuracy control, mixing between 1/3 and 1/4 and 1/6 snaps.
As Tuske put it, good luck accuracy. I would call this as calm section, but it really isn't.
It really isn't. Getting good accuracy on this section is so hard because of the 1/3 rhythm.
It's not getting easier.
And we have the infamous stream that's very difficult to get good accuracy on. As we see Ack tanking. I don't see many people getting above 98% on this in tournament settings.
They
Alright,
prove you wrong.
moving... Yeah, well, someone's gonna prove me wrong. Moving on to Hard Rock 2. I'm so sorry to disappoint you all for my misses, but I'm really excited for this map. We have The Fool, infamous stamina map. A lot of you in the Twitch chat must be very excited. This is a very famous map from LZD. 230 BPM Hard Rock, so we're really bringing up the speed right now. So yeah, high OD is like 9.1 after Hard Rock. This map is known for its devastatingly long streams with KDDDDD patterns. Have fun. I'm so sorry to have failed you and got 7 miss. It's so hard, this map.
This map is brutal. But I still can't tell if this is hard or Chikiniki. They're both brutal.
But this is faster than Chikiniki, so it's harder, yeah. This section is gonna catch a lot of people out. I feel like on the stream it looks a bit weird. It looks almost unreadable.
I think it's unreadable. But I also can't read high speed. This is just brutal throughout the map.
In spite of the high SV, a lot of patterns are quite predictable. So even if you can't consistently read patterns at this speed, a lot of the patterns are very simple. So with practice, you will get better. Most tricky sections are the 1/3, like here. Trying to get good accuracy and maintain rhythm.
The patterns, it's almost the same case as Pantheon, where the patterns were kind of easy to remember. So once you got that down, you just needed to stay focused throughout the stream. Same case here, just faster.
Alright, here we have it. The first miss in the TWC showcase. My fingers just gave up. Stamina issues. Honestly, I'm not sure how teams are going to approach this map. Like, I feel like it's something teams would want to play if they're superior to Hard Rock, but then again, if a team knows that the other team is much better on Hard Rock, they might as well just ban this. It's a pretty obvious ban.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Since this is not going to be the only map that is an obvious ban.
This final stream is quite brutal because it's unlike any of the other streams. It's just different. But yeah, almost 4 minutes in length.
And you think you've seen everything now? You're wrong.
Yeah, you think you've seen everything, but entering the double time pool, this is a map that needs no introduction. Let's go.
Mind the gaps. 1, 2, 1. Mind the gaps. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. What to say about this map? I mean, Nasu Samba reached legendary meme status last year, so here we have it, the sequel, Mind the Gaps, by legendary guitarist Kit Morgan. Very similar in theme, high accuracy, but it's actually quite diverse. It tests a lot of skill sets. So as you saw early, we had a speed section, and now it's like tech. Honestly, just enjoy the music. It's such a good song. Yeah, TWC announces Nasu Samba 2. Honestly, I feel like this is my best map ever. But you know, that's just opinion. Very difficult to get good accuracy, honestly. because of the constant swing change. Not really sure what the word is. The timbre? I can't remember. But it's not the tempo. It's like the beat. So you have to be quite. Enjoy the music. I really have nothing to say. Ah yes, thank you, Fruko. Yes, I meant the measure.
The snaps are so harsh.
So yeah, test a bit of everything. Hope you enjoy.
Next up, the obligatory old speed double time map. Unhappy with rain, a map by Climb, old mapper, very old mapper. This OD5 map at 2 minutes 30 length and above 300 BPM, around 308. This is just... The patterns aren't terribly difficult in this one. There's some longish bonus, but this is just your hyper speed test. PG. Old mapping styles.
Yeah, this is definitely this is the fastest map in the pool, and it's arguably one of the hardest ones as well.
This KI is so dense.
If we're reaching 308 BPM now, what do you think is going to happen in the last two stages?
500.
500 BPM? 700 BPM? Who knows?
All those triplets. Both are knife edge plays.
There's two things I want to point out. One, yes, we definitely pay respects to Waka. And the second thing is, I love how people assume that I played this. I didn't actually play this. Sasuke was the one who played it, so.
Yep.
It's very neat. 1600 combo.
5100. Next map is a very special map. This might remind you of the map Freya, as the Yaka map that was in 2017. This is entirely mapped in 1-3 snap and adds 1-6 snap to it. So this is basically a speed map, but it looks like 100 BPM map. Add mods to that and you have kind of hell.
Kind of hell. You don't say.
Like, the difficulty's name really says it. It's madness. This map is only 2 minutes long, has an OD of 6, high HP drain, so if you miss a lot in the hard section, I don't think anyone will fail. Chances are there.
Yeah, so we see a few 1-6, but we're about to transition into the first speedy section.
This one.
Many of the older viewers here, I say older, long-time viewers of the TWC will find this very similar to a map in 2017 known as Freya, which was mapped by Sayaka, which had a very similar theme.
Going to be interesting how people are going to handle this. This is not like any free mod we had so far. Oh yeah, Ganymede also another similar map to this.
Nah, Ganymede had higher SV though, that's the thing.
I said similar.
Yeah. Okay, one thing to note, I'd be interested to see if anyone would go for Hidden Hard Rock. It really is dangerous, but I think there are people capable of doing that.
The SV increase is, I think, 1.25. So that's like 230, 220 BPM. That's not about as crazy as Tornado, I would guess.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, another song from the album with where Pigfall came Elaine, a map by Raiden. This is OD7, 3.5 minutes long, 190 BPM, and this is a tech and anti-mod SV map.
Yeah,
So
the very
basically-
first section, super low SV, so already anti-hidden.
It starts with anti-hidden, it becomes anti-hard rock halfway through. This has a lot of bursts, a lot of odd snaps. It's basically everything you would expect when you see Ego and Ruby My Dear, especially when it's from the same album as Fig Fall, another map which has so many different snaps and patterns and technicals still required. Good luck. And as I said, this is our anti-mod as we pick, so it's basically following the footsteps of Classic Pursuit and YOLO.
Honestly, I don't see many teams going for 2 mods. I think it'll be mod to basically take the bullet, and then the other player going for no mod. This is a very tricky map. My first time playing this with a mod, I ended up getting like high 700k on both mods. It's very tricky, so practice definitely needed to get familiar with the SV.
Yeah, this SV is something you can't sidebeam with a mod. Unless you're ridiculously good. It speeds up so much, it slows down so much.
That snap is evil.
All snaps in this map are evil.
And some of the patterns are so disguised. Like, for instance, like those bursts, like sometimes you don't realize they're 1/6 until they get literally halfway across the screen. So it's all about anticipation or good reaction.
Or practice.
Yeah. Like, for instance, that one, it looked like a regular DDD KKD 1/4, but it actually was a 1/6. Thank you, Raiden.
I actually love that kind of SV. It forces you to practice it now. This section, I don't know why. It's evil. And it doesn't have anything in it, it's still evil. This entire map is evil.
Yeah.
The backward is evil.
One thing to mention, it is OD7, so with Hard Rock, that's going to push it all the way to OD 9.8.
AKA OD10.
Okay. My favorite bit of the map.
Also, he screams fire.
Oh, it's fire?
Yeah, it's fire.
I swear it's something else.
So it's safe for the stream. We're fine.
You know, it's songs like this which really makes me question where they get the sound effects from. Did it just start screaming in the recording studio?
We should get Jai on that. Maybe they're sampled a bit.
But one thing about the last stream, KD streams, if you note lock on them, they are probably the hardest pattern to get back into. It's very tricky. Finally, the last free mod, we have Androgynist, mapped by Jai himself, diff name Divine Revelation. The BPM is 192, OD 6.7, so fairly balanced for both mods. This is a mod-favored map, semi-tech, and just an amazing song in general. Enjoy. Right, as we can see, we have some just standard 1/4 passages, coupled with a few streams, which is pretty much the point of this map. Earlier, I said it was mod favored. We encourage players to go for mods, and we expect some teams to go for Hidden Hard Rock. This song tests quite a few things, actually, in addition to just general accuracy and consistency. It also tests 1/4 plus 1/6, some finisher control.
Tests quite a lot. It's very good consistency thing.
Honestly, I just love the song. It has so much drive behind it. We have some long streams, which get longer towards the end.
This is really not my type of song.
As we transition into the middle section, we're going to be introduced to a different style. So we have an SV section coming up, which will make mods extra tricky as the slider velocity changes from low to high. It's going to really mess up your reading. So that's going to put some added difficulty with mods, so you have to be extra careful here.
Luckily, only one section you really have to practice. Unlike the entirety of some other SV maps in this pool.
I really like the use of the KKKK 1/6, which is a fairly uncommon pattern, used in the middle of a pattern. Often it's just some regular KKKD, and then...
Yeah.
This is my favorite section of the entire map. So underrated, 7 plats, continuous 7 plats. It's like pure bliss. So much momentum. And we have this section, which is full of finishers, which can catch people off, especially if they're 2,000 combo in, because they still have to hold on and stay strong.
Still have over 400 notes to go.
In this final stream, very brutal, ending on a finisher at the end of a 1/6 pattern.
EDKK says thanks after all the other maps in this pool.
I think, yeah, that's a pretty rounded pool, I would say. But I guess it's time to move on to the tiebreaker, which I think no one will guess what it is, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think anyone predicted this.
Knife Party Final Sketch Remix by Deftones. Map set by Kazu, but the mapper for this is for this difficulty is a collab between Okui and Kazu. Diff name it has the highest star rating in the entire pool at 7.817 stars. BPM of 238, but that changes a bit. OD7 length is 441, so it's actually slightly shorter than Android, but because of the density of the map, it definitely feels a lot longer. This map is just very difficult. It features long 1/4 stream. It features some 1/4 streams. It features many usage of 1/6 and doublets sections. It tests a lot of things.
The only thing it doesn't really test is speed, but then again, that's kind of part of 1/6 bursts and all these doublets.
Yeah. It tests instantaneous speed, burst speed, I would say. Some of the 1/6 bursts are quite difficult.
Like that one. Difficulty wise, this is another step up from the rest of the pool. Gotta sort out people that are qualified for finals.
I don't think anyone's gonna go for mods. Going for mods on this is pretty crazy. At this point, I think all the tiebreakers, you don't want to play with mods.
At least not in the match.
It's just it's just tests so many things, and it just doesn't let you take breaks. That doublet section, like, there are so many curveballs that this map throws at you. It just doesn't let you rest. Like, every 5 seconds there's a tricky section. It is really a consistency test. How good are you at high difficulty maps? Like, for instance, that 1/6 pattern, incredibly difficult.
They are also good at timing you out, so it's also a bit of a stamina map.
And we're only halfway through the map. Like, all of that, just halfway through. Just that's like a 3-second break, and then we're back at it. Honestly, the way I'm thinking of this is a sign of things to come in the last 2 pools.
Yep. Kind of like World Pandemonium, suggesting how hard semi-finals is going to be. This is basically how hard finals is going to be.
I'm hoping to see a tiebreaker next weekend. I'd be very interested to see how players cope with something like this. There we go. That is
But-
semifinals map pool.
Hope you enjoy it.
I suppose we can take this opportunity for a few stats around before we just for those who are interested. Honestly, we should have done this at the very beginning. The average length of the pool is 247, excluding tiebreaker. Average SR is now 6.78, so quite a step up from quarter. It's like 0.4 higher, and average BPM is 217, so it's quite a bit higher as well. So we're really stepping up the game. It is semifinals after all.
Yeah, naturally.
All right. I think. Did you enjoy this weekend? Did you enjoy the matches this weekend?
Me? Yeah. This weekend had so many great matches. And Poland obviously take a point against Japan or something. But with Germany versus Chile match, why also very unfortunate with the circumstances around it. Awesome match.
Yeah,
So
we
many
had some.
great matches.
Yeah, we had some awesome matches this weekend. But I'm definitely looking forward to next weekend, where players compete on an even harder map pool. All right, I think that's all for today, all for this weekend. So thank you for tuning in. It's been a pleasure casting as always, and showing off the map pool. Hope you have a great week ahead of you, and that's it. Remember, Rhythm is only a click away, and we'll see you next weekend.
See ya.
Bye.